So you've been very active in your years.
Oh,
From working with the homeless to fundraising and then
to
also
yeah.
some anti-war activism as
And
well.
being the janitor of the Seagull restaurant, that was the most wonderful job in my life.
I've worked in hospitality myself as well. I can relate.
You can relate.
All the artists are together and having a good time.
They just, yeah. Oh, yeah. It brings tears to my eyes thinking about it. Other peace work up here, I arrived in Mendocino when Pacific Gas and Electric Company, the big conglomerate that runs the electricity up here, wanted to build a nuclear power plant at Point Arena. A nuclear power plant on a earthquake fault. Right on the end of the San Andreas Fault. Right on the fault that in 1908 was the epicenter of the San Francisco earthquake. These idiots wanted to build a... So I came up here wanting to get away, to be in the country. And what? So that was my first peace activism up here, going to town and protesting that.
Yeah.
And meeting lots and lots of people. And I would add that the greatest thing about being a peace activist is meeting people who feel the same way. Very empowering, very thrilling, very wonderful.
Yes.
And
would you say that you know, there's one thing is the cultivating the inner peace through different spiritual practice and meditation, but it's a whole nother part of that is when you become active for peace.
To say it another way, you should do both.
Both, yes.
Yeah, because
that inner peace will fuel your actions as well.
And you need that fuel in order to make the actions real.
Yeah.
I think. I know. And so I've been a student of meditation, Zen meditation, for maybe 25, 35, I don't know, many years.
Decades.
Yeah. And so I also write about that subject. Also,
yeah.
But
well, would you show some of your books? Maybe just a little sneak peek.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, would you say that this is part of your practice? Is it a kind of a meditation as well when you bind your books and when you do your illustrations?
No, because my entire life is now part of my meditation. That's how I feel.
Okay.
I really do feel.
So you live in the presence.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
This is one of the nicest books. I made this when I was working for the billionaire on Park Avenue. He needed a scrapbook for his event in Carnegie Hall. And I went to the New York Center of Book Arts, which is the biggest book binding company, I guess, for amateurs or whatever, and took a course. And these are the books that came out from there. And at the same time, I started drawing. And I drew picture books. And this was meditation for sure.
Yeah. And you learned how to do this calligraphy as well.
Yes. Calligraphy takes a lot of practice. And I'm not much good at it, but I sure enjoy doing it. And in fact, this is one of my favorite ones. Yeah. They would have left me alone and began driving me mad. Stop dreaming. That was the curse of my life. Stop dreaming when I was a child. Don't be a dreamer. Anyhow,
quite a journey it has been, huh?
Yeah, it's been a wonderful journey. Yeah, and I don't sell them. I give them away. I helped this woman do an edition of 12, I think, or maybe 20 books of poems that her father wrote during World War II. This is a book that has no glue. It's just folded paper.
Wow.
And signatures that are then sewn like a book. You sew a signature is a collection of pages.
Yeah.
And this one has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 7 or 8 signatures that are sewn. And then the whole thing sewn together. And then folding the paper and the covers. And I gave it to a friend who returned it filled in with her writings. Yeah. Okay.
So what would you say, Mitchell, for the younger people out there who are getting anxious and stressed out and caught in this I don't know, this all this media and internet and all of these different realities, but how to bring them back to the real world and how to cultivate peace?
Yeah. Find your art and give your life over to your art and forget the world outside of your art, or at least to begin your life in art. Just fall in love with making beautiful things or useful things, no matter what they are, whether it's clay or writing or painting or drawing. Let art become an intimate part of your life. That to me is very important, no matter what you do.
Would you say it's a fundamental expression of being human, creativity?
Well said. Well said. Yes. Yes, yeah. I would. I think it's a fundamental. And rather than the word creativity, make the word art have meaning to you. The word art. Don't associate it with art galleries and Rembrandts and Mozarts and jazz. Just don't do it that way. Find the art that is yours and work it. And work it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And your life will have meaning. It's that simple. And, yeah. Of course, it would be nice if someone tomorrow came by and said, "Say, we understand you have books that you made. We'd like to publish them, and we have a feature going in Life magazine, and we'd like you on television." Well, that may be flattering, and it may be nice, and it may help you eat dinner.
Yeah.
But it's not art. Stay with your art, no matter what. Yeah. But then, going back in time, working with homeless people, I started a program with the youngsters in this house that we rehabilitated. It was just a mess of a life that they were leading. And here they were in this building that we had rehabilitated. And I started a group with them called the Yonkers Mystery Writers Club and Karate. And they loved it.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. And we had a karate guy come by and volunteered his services, came with his daughter, and that was really neat. That was really wonderful.
So creating community, bringing people together, these are all components of peace for you as well.
Definitely. Definitely, except we don't do it now. We're working on our own lives at the moment. And, but it'll come, for sure. For sure, I know it will. Then I could tell you about my youth as an engineer, if you want to know about that. Building weapons is not peaceful. No, that's the very opposite of peaceful. It's getting the job done, and getting lots of money, and getting happy, and not concerning yourself with what you're doing affects how it affects others. And when you do realize that, and you can't break away from it because you have family or children that need educating and whatnot, how to deal with this contradiction in your life is a big, big, super problem.
Yeah.
And my only advice is keep the art that you found and stay with it. And don't forget it. Just don't go after the money with it. Just do it. And if it results in money, so much the better for you. Just enjoy it. And be happy.
That sounds like real words of wisdom coming from a life well lived. Thank you so much, Mitchell.